Hello, children. Good morning to you all. I am back again to continue the rest part of the chapter, The Necklace, from your book, Footprints Without Feet. In this video, children, I am going to detail page numbers 44 and 45. After that, the chapter will come to an end. So let's begin now. At the top you can see Ma'am Forrester did not open the jewel box. So children, in the last video I have already detailed you that Ma'am Matilda lost the necklace at the ball. So for that they have to buy a diamond necklace which costed 36,000 francs. So 18,000 francs was already it was inherited by Loisel's father's property, and the rest 18,000 he borrowed from many different money lenders. And finally, after buying the diamond necklace, Matilda went to the house of Ma'am Forrester and returned to her. Now let's see from here. See children, Ma'am Forrester did not even open and check the necklace as Matilda had expected, because Matilda was worried. Matilda was worried about what would happen if her friend came to know about the replacement of the necklace. You can see the word given substitution. What do you mean by substitution? Meaning replacement. And what do you mean by perceive? Perceive means to become aware of, to become conscious of. So Matilda was worried if her friend comes to know about the replacement of the necklace, then she will think that Matilda had cheated her. That's why she was worried. If her friend came to know about the replacement of the necklace, she could blame her to be a thief. Ma'am Loisel realized how horrible life could become. Now come to the next paragraph. Now Matilda realized that her life had become horrible, hard, terrible, very poor, miserable. She knew that they would have to pay the loan that they had taken for the necklace at any cost. So they started to reduce their expenses and save more and more money to clear the debt. For that, what all things they did? Now see children, they had an overburden of clearing the debt. For that, they removed the maid servant from her job. They changed their house. Here, the word it is given lodging. Lodging means their temporary house. Okay, so they changed their house and rented rooms on the roof of a building. For that, the word it given attic. Attic means a space or room inside or partly inside the roof of a building. So here from this paragraph we come to know that Matilda played her part, played her role heroically, very bravely. Well, obviously she has to do that because both wife and husband have to save money to clear the debt. Now, coming to the next line. Now she had to learn the tiring and boring work of kitchen. For that the word it is given, see children, odious work. Odious meaning repulsive, hateful, all the tiring and boring work of kitchen, like washing the dishes. You can see the word given, washing the dishes, even washing the soiled linen. Soiled linen means all the dirty linen clothes, and cooking food. She would wash clothes and hang them to the line to dry. Matilda used to go down to the street each morning to get a bucket of water, pail of water. Not only that, with the little money that she saved, she used to dress like ordinary people and go to the grocery shop not only to the grocery shop, to the butcher shop and the fruit shop with a basket to buy the things of daily use. She even used to haggle. Haggling, you can see the word given, haggling, children, means bargaining, disputing for the price to the last sow. Last sow means small value coin in France. Like we say, paisa is the least amount in India, paisa, then rupee. So sow is also the small value coin in France. So Matilda had to bargain, had to argue over the price because she has to save even each sow to clear the debt. Now, not only Matilda played her role heroically, but her husband has to do that. Now, see in the next paragraph what husband did. Husband, apart from going to the office, he did his part-time job in the evening and night also. The husband was also in a miserable condition, in a very poor condition, as he used to work extra time in the evenings and often did copying work at night for a small amount of 5 saws a page. So he used to copy just for least amount per page, 5 saws a page. They did this for 10 years, children. See, for both Matilda and Loisel, it took for both of them 10 years to clear the debt and paid back their debt within this period. By this time, Matilda had become a hard-working woman. You can see the word given crude in a natural or raw state. Here crude meaning hard-working woman of a poor household. Crude meaning hard-working woman. She had started looking old with her hair badly clipped, hands red, and she used to speak in a loud voice. Means these 10 years had made her completely change. She did not have the pretty look, the charming, attractive, the beautiful look which she had before 10 years. You can see the word given Ori, children. Ori means out of the normal or correct position. Since she had a very shabby appearance, a very poor appearance, her skirt was also looking awry. Even her hands were also red. Now, many times to feel good when her husband used to go to work, Matilda would sit next to the window and think about the party at the minister's house. Now Matilda used to think about that party which had brought her happiness and joy. She was thinking how those days were before the 10 years. Now she had lost all those happy moments. She used to feel good about how beautiful and elegant she looked that day. That day means the day of the party at the minister's house. She would imagine how her life would be if she would not have lost the necklace. Now she is realizing if she could have not lost the necklace, her life could have been a happy life. She used to think about how unpredictable life is. You can see, children, who knows how singular is life. Singular meaning change. Life is unpredictable. Life is change. A little thing can change everything. So life is unpredictable. We cannot predict what will happen tomorrow. We cannot foresight. We cannot tell anything in advance. So life is unpredictable. Life could be, and how a small step, a small thing could change a person's life. A small thing can ruin or save a person. Now, coming to the next paragraph, one Sunday, as she was taking, now see children, Matilda was taking, she was taking a walk. She was relieving herself of the stress of the week. She wanted to get free from all the anxieties and worries of her life. For that, she was walking in a park. She was enjoying a walk along the Champs-Elysees when she suddenly saw a lady walking with a child. That lady was young, pretty, attractive lady, was none other than Ma'am Forestier, Matilda's friend. Matilda started thinking about whether she should talk to her or not. She was in dilemma. Matilda was in dilemma. She was confused whether she should go and talk to Ma'am Forestier or not. So she was worried for that. But finally Matilda decided that as she had given her the necklace back and paid back all the debts, so there was no reason for her not to talk to her. So Ma'am Loisel, that's Matilda Loisel, went to Ma'am Forestier and wished her good morning, Jean. Ma'am Forestier was confused because she could not recognize, she could not identify the person. But Ma'am Forestier thought that she was familiar because she was already aware, she was knowing, familiar because only her close friends used to call her by that name, Jean. That's why Ma'am Forestier was astonished that only her close friends used to call her Jean. She told her that she might have got the wrong person and that she might be looking for someone else. Even Ma'am Forestier told Matilda also that Matilda might be looking for some other woman. It's not Ma'am Forestier, but Matilda introduced herself to her old friend, and Jean Forestier was completely shocked to see Matilda in such a very poor and changed look. Jean, that's Ma'am Forestier, couldn't believe her eyes to see her in such a horrible look. Now, coming to the next page, let's see. Matilda, then replied positively that she did have some hard days, some very bad days since they last met. So, Matilda told Ma'am Forestier that she had undergone very hard days for 10 years, and it all happened just because of Ma'am Forestier. She said that, Matilda said that life had been miserable, very poor, and it was all because of Ma'am Forestier. Then Ma'am Forestier asked, how was Ma'am Forestier responsible for her bad days? To which Matilda replied that Matilda had lost Forestier's necklace. To this, Ma'am Forestier replied that it was not possible because she had returned it to her. Ma'am Forestier said the necklace was already returned by Matilda. Matilda replied that she had bought a similar necklace. It was a substitute, and they had been paying the debt for the last 10 years, the loaned money for last 10 years. She also said that they were not that rich to manage to afford such an expensive necklace, such a costly necklace. Matilda added that their loan, their debt was now over, and that she was satisfied with whatever she had. Jean That's Ma'am Forestier was surprised and asked Matilda if she had bought a diamond necklace just to replace her lost necklace. To which Matilda replied positively. She said yes. Ma'am Forestier was deeply touched. While holding Matilda in her arms, she said that the necklace which she borrowed from Ma'am Forestier was a false necklace. It was only a fake necklace, duplicate necklace, and that it was not worth more than 500 francs. So it costed only 500 francs, children. So now you can realize how both wife and husband undergone 10 days of horrible life and 10 years of horrible life. So there is irony in this chapter. Irony is a figure of speech which shows, it states some unexpected change. So there is irony in this chapter. There is a sudden twist, there is a sudden change in this chapter. The sudden change is that both wife and husband thought that the lost diamond necklace was a real one, was an original one, but in the end it proves to be a fake one, a duplicate necklace. So this is the irony in the chapter, children. Thank you all. The chapter is over. Thank you, children. Bye to you all.